It's after so many years of self-search and suffering that I have finally started to grasp the cause of this unending intervals of sadness. I wasn't always like that, certainly not when I was in college. But in the name of love, I have happily divided myself. Whenever I have felt like that, it's true. Planting pieces of me into homes that aren't and won't ever be mine, hoping that those pieces will grow into a room one day. I had settled for being a corner in someone else's home happily, forgetting the incredible cosmic share that I have been given to create not only a home of my own, but anything I like: a garden, an empire, a treehouse, or a world. The idea of romantic love had always had me intoxicated. I realized it had to end. I needed to become the self that I was, free and complete on my own. And here I didn't mean isolating myself or building walls against love, no. But creating a balance so fine that I never have to lose my self-worth for the love of the other again. So I did everything that I could. I took the help of my memory as a child. I listened to podcasts. I read books. I started to journal. But I realized I had come too far in the wrong direction, staying in the negative patterns of seeking attention, seeking validation, running behind the wrong prospects, wrong emotions. It was difficult, yes, but you know your mom is never the one to give up. So I kept researching and finally I found hope. I discovered that I can rewire my brain from craving the love of the world to loving myself unconditionally. But what was true self-love? Was it achieving that one big dream, or was it making sure I look the best I can? Or was it something else entirely? For finding out the true nature of this question, I first had to free myself from the societal constructs. There's this amazing saying by Thomas Cooley: I am not who I think I am. I am not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. Yes, Emma, we don't realize how often we revolve our self and self-esteem around the people that we love. We act in accordance to their convenience without realizing no one's perfect. We all are the configuration of our own perfectly aligned malfunctioning. So the first challenge was to break myself free from this vicious cycle and realize that my self-worth has nothing to do with anyone's approval or idea of me. Also, it has nothing to do with the outcome of my efforts or what I do. Yes, you have heard it right. We are raised in a world where we get appreciated or scolded on the basis of what we achieve or didn't achieve. And sooner or later, this becomes our own inner voice and we start to measure our self-worth against our accomplishments. But Emma, do remember, there are things in the world that we can control and the things that we can't. Yes, you can control your attitudes, your strategies, your actions and reactions, and how much you're going to love and grow and develop. But what you can control is the ultimate consequences of all these conscious steps. You can study at your best capacity and still not pass the entrance. You can do all the good in the world and still can't make people appreciate you. So if I had to cherish the true nature of my being, I had to become more process-oriented rather than goal-oriented. I had to stop considering myself as the synonyms of the outcome of my works and my image in people's mind. Yes, my character, achievements, and persona may be stemming out of the same garden, but they're all totally different trees. Character should be the strongest of all. Now, how do we build character? You might ask. We build it by being true to ourselves and our values. And that's the foundational rock in cherishing true self-love. Because the quality of your relationship with yourself is going to be the basis of all your relationships, whether it's with other people or the work you do. And if you really want to build your character and practice self-love, you start with self-acceptance. You start with self-forgiveness. It's when you dare to encounter your flaws, look them in the eye and say, I know I have done wrong here, but I also know with all my heart that I'm going to do better next time. You can't be completely on your side, Emma, unless you have made peace with your past mistakes. You are a human being and it's okay to have some regrets in the past. Everybody has. Even the people you love and idolize so much. So instead of using your shortcomings to say, I don't deserve to be happy or I'm not good enough, you have to realize there's no mistake in the entire world that's not forgivable if you genuinely feel bad about it. The universe is so vast and so magnificent that it will absorb everything in it and still be okay. And if you compare any of your mistake to all the mishaps ever done by mankind and then weigh your errors on the scale from 1 to 100, you will realize you're a loser when it comes to causing trouble, my child. So if the universe is ready to give you as many chances, you should never withhold the ocean of affection you have in your heart to carry your boat to the shore. No matter how unproductive or unhealthy you have been in the past, you can always change your mind and body. With little conscious cooperation, your brain is always ready to make new patterns based on your experiences. Any new experience is a new neural network in your brain that will result in the release of certain chemicals, which then will decode itself in the form of your moods and feelings and emotions, which ultimately are responsible for the state of your being, out of which comes your thoughts and your reality. Repetition of any conscious action in your favor over time will result in the repetition of self-relying feelings and emotions. And that's how, with each passing day, you will learn to trust and love yourself again. Here, in a way, you will be recreating your biology, looking for the stars where once you were only witnessing the dark. And that's the beginning of becoming your own true friend. You remember how when someone tells you that they screw up, you always say, it's okay, it's part of the game, let's try again, it's no big deal. Well, you got to be their friend for you. You have to be on your side, Emma. You got to be secure with the one human being you're going to spend your whole life with, because things will mess up either way. The only options you have are, will you face your challenges by being your hero or by being the poor little me who's having no one on his side, not even herself. So, fulfill your small promises. Eat and sleep proper. Exercise and feed good media to your mind. Achieve your personal and professional goals. Maintain healthy relationships with your tribe. Question things and dream. Dream big. Above all, never give up. Not on yourself, not on anyone ever. I love you so much, Emma, and I couldn't wait to meet you.